Still toxic voices in your head? Welcome to today's topic, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Coach Tobias Forst, founder of Achilles Life Coaching, decade-long recipient of narcissistic abuse, and I've saved myself from it. And I will support you on your journey to your personal freedom. So regarding the structure of today's video, we will describe in point number 1 the baseline situation as the outset. Point number 2 will be 2 concrete examples. Point number 3, your feelings when you experience hearing these voices in your head. And point number 4, how you can best handle situations like these, how you can deal with them. So let's tackle the following. Point number 1. Let's say you're dating a woman, and everybody watching right now, you can exchange woman for man, but I will stick to woman this time for the purpose of this video to make it easier. So let's say you're dating a woman. You're taking your time, no pressure from either party, and you get to know each other over the course of many months. And you've already established the clear impression that she's not toxic. She's a healthy, sane and sound woman who's working on the issues that have plagued her in the past, and she does her best for herself and work on herself, and she's good to you. Now, every once in a while, during very standard situations, you find yourself hearing echoes from the past, hearing toxic voices in your head that are trying to formulate the answer you should give this very moment. And the answer that they try to prescribe you literally is of a very and highly toxic nature. But instead you choose to use your own voice, your own words. So what is it that actually is happening in such situations when you hear those voices in your head, those toxic voices from people long gone or no longer in your life, be that for 6 months or 12 years, doesn't matter? We can approximate with the following example. If you recall Harry Potter, part number 5, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, at the very end, Harry Potter managed to best Bellatrix Lestrange, who just murdered his godfather, Sirius Black, and he's facing a choice how to deal with this woman. And he hears at this point disembodied voice of Lord Voldemort himself, who tells him, "You've got to mean it, Harry. She deserves it. You know the spell, Harry. Do it." And this is the mental Lord Voldemort that you have in your mind, a representative of the one or the other toxic person in your life who tries to pre-choose the words that you ought to say. That you ought to say to the woman that you're dating, the healthy, sane and non-toxic woman that you're dating at this point. So let's go through point number 2, 2 concrete examples. They are real-life examples, and I picked those 2 for the simple reason for you to see how toxic people, how narcissists can really make, how they can take nothing, a nothing burger, a non-issue, a standard situation of communicative interaction, and turn it into drama like that. So you're asking the woman you're dating for the temperature, and please mind you that as I'm from Germany, I will use degrees Celsius. I have no idea about Fahrenheit, and I was too lazy to look it up. But just bear with me, because only the numbers, the use of the numbers matters here. So you ask her for the temperature, and she replies, at 7 a.m. it's gonna be, let's rephrase that. At 7 a.m., 23 degrees Celsius. This is her answer. At 7 a.m., 23 degrees Celsius. Now the toxic Voldemort tries to interfere. Basically, imagine you're on pause, you're about to answer. Now that you've received the information you asked for. But Mr. Toxicity in your mind, the echo of somebody else, tries to make you say the following. Haha, at 7:23, it's gonna have that temperature? 7:23, really? Trying to insinuate that she depicted a very particular minute of this hour between 7 and 8 a.m. In that case, were you to utter those words, the woman you're dating would probably reply, no, I meant at 7 a.m., 23 degrees Celsius. And now the toxic Voldemort would try to make you say something along the lines of, well, you said 7:23. You gotta concentrate more. That concludes example number 1. Example number 2. The woman you're dating asks you the following question. Could you do me a favor and hand me the power bank? For explanation reasons, a power bank is a portable device storing charge in order for you to charge technical devices like your cell phone. So she asks for a remote charger. Can you please bring me the power bank? Now toxic Voldemort in your mind tries to make you say this. Haven't charged your phone again? It's always the same. Can you think this through for once next time? Electricity is expensive. Please focus next time and charge your phone at home. Now with those 2 examples in your mind, point number 3, how do you feel? How do you feel when you hear those voices? You haven't verbalized those mental words yet. And something inside you refuses to say that. That's very good. This is where setting boundaries for the past, the toxic past, can start. How do you feel? Irritated. You might think, this again? Why am I hearing this again? Are you sad? Disappointed? Angry? Are you filled with self-blame? Yeah, probably all of the above. But rest assured, there are things we can all do about this. That leads us to point number 4. How to handle this. Now the first point might sound very strange. When you hear your toxic Voldemort in your mind trying to make you say toxic stuff, be grateful. Be grateful that you're hearing this very moment, regardless of how unexpected this might have been. And there's a reason why I'm saying this, to help you with this mindset of approaching this with a positive outlook. Because this voice, this toxic Voldemort in your mind, is rageful and completely powerless. It holds no sway over you. They're your vocal cords. They swing according to your design, not his, not hers. It's completely up to you. At this point, feel free to send and hand back the negativity, the negative energy to the sender from the past. Let them wallow and bathe in the toxicity that they themselves created. You will not be the one to pass it on. So going back to the 2 examples prior, mentioned during point number 2, let's imagine this. What your true answers will be. The woman you're dating tells you the temperature. At 7 a.m., 23 degrees Celsius. And while toxic Voldemort in your mind is raging, your answer will be, thank you. Example number 2. The woman you're dating asks you, could you please hand me the power bank? And toxic Voldemort tries to put the spell on you. Do it, she deserves it. And your answer will be, sure thing. And in such moments, when you smile to yourself internally, grateful for the toxic voices that are not your own, that you do not use and verbalize and make real to other people and yourself, you find how priceless and peaceful those situations become, where you forego to spread the toxicity of other people. Be your own hero and be your own heroine. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.